Net, in a tiny, sun-drenched village, where dreams were often as fragile as the dust that danced in the wind, lived a young girl named Mira. Her family's home was small, and their means were even smaller. Poverty was a constant shadow, but in Mira's heart, a vibrant world of art bloomed. Her passion was mehndi, the intricate art of henna. With no money for paper or cones, Mira's canvas was the world around her. She would spend hours by the river, her fingers tracing delicate patterns onto the smooth, cool surfaces of stones. The broad, waxy leaves of the banyan tree became her sketchbooks, each one holding a temporary masterpiece of swills, paisleys, and peacocks, all born from her imagination. She would crush fresh henna leaves with a little water, creating a rough paste to practice her lines. Her focus so intense that the world around her would simply fade away. Her family, burdened by the daily struggle for survival, saw her art as a childish pastime. Her father, a hard-working farmer whose hands were rough from tilling the soil, would often sigh, "Mira, these drawings won't fill our stomachs. You should be learning practical skills." Her mother, though she secretly admired her daughter's talent, would gently chide her, "Who has time for such things? There is work to be done." The village kids would sometimes mock her, calling her the leaf painter, unable to understand the fire that drove her. But Mira's spirit was resilient. Every doubt, every dismissive glance, only fueled her determination. This wasn't just a hobby, it was her language, the only way she knew to express the beauty she saw in the world. The annual village festival was the biggest event of the year. The air buzzed with excitement, filled with the scent of street food and the sound of laughter and music. Mira, with a small bowl of her homemade henna paste, sat quietly in a corner, hoping to earn a few coins by decorating the hands of other children. Her designs were far more intricate and elegant than anything they had ever seen. While other artists drew simple flowers, Mira created entire gardens that seemed to flow and dance on the skin. It was then that a car, sleek and black, unlike anything the village was used to, pulled up near the festivities. A woman stepped out, adorned in a silk sari and sparkling jewelry. She was Mrs. Sharma, the wife of a wealthy businessman, visiting her ancestral village. As she walked through the bustling crowd, her eyes caught the sight of Mira, her small hands moving with a grace and precision that was simply breathtaking. Intrigued, Mrs. Sharma approached the young girl. She watched, mesmerized, as a complex design unfolded on another child's palm. It wasn't just a pattern, it was a story. "Young lady," Mrs. Sharma said, her voice warm and kind. She decorated Mrs. Sharma's hands and feet with designs so stunning, so unique, that they looked like they were spun from magic. The patterns told a tale of nature, of village life, of joy and celebration. When Mira finished, Mrs. Sharma was speechless. She paid Mira more money than the young girl had ever held in her life, but more importantly, she gave her an invitation. "Come to the city for my niece's wedding. I want you to be the main mehndi artist for all our guests." The offer was a dream, but it was also terrifying. The city was a world away. Her family was skeptical. "The city is no place for a girl like you," her father warned. "These rich people, they will take advantage of you." The fear of the unknown was a powerful barrier. But Mrs. Sharma's belief in her was a flicker of hope that Mira couldn't ignore. With a mix of courage and trepidation, and after much pleading, she convinced her parents to let her go, accompanied by her hesitant mother. Arriving in the bustling city was a shock to the senses. The towering buildings, the roaring traffic, the sea of unfamiliar faces. It was a world away from her quiet village. At the grand wedding venue, Mira felt small and out of place. The other artists, with their fancy toolkits and professional portfolios, looked at her simple bowl and handmade cones with disdain. Whispers followed her. "Who is this village girl? Can she even handle a wedding of this scale?" The pressure was immense. For a moment, her confidence wavered. Her hands, usually so steady, began to tremble. She took a deep breath, closed her eyes, and remembered the feeling of a cool stone in her hand. The smell of the earth after rain, the patterns on a peacock's feather. She remembered her dream. When the first guest sat before her, Mira began her work. Her hands found their rhythm, and the familiar dance of creating beauty took over. Her designs were a breath of fresh air. They were not the repetitive cookie-cutter patterns the city guests were used to. Each design was personal, unique, weaving in elements of the person's own story. Word of the village artist with the magic touch spread like wildfire through the wedding. Soon, a long line of guests formed, all waiting eagerly for their turn with Mira. She worked tirelessly, her passion shining brighter than the wedding lights. By the end of the event, everyone was talking about her incredible talent. She had not only met expectations, she had surpassed them, transforming the traditional Mehndi ceremony into an unforgettable artistic experience. That wedding was the turning point. Mrs. Sharma became her patron and mentor, helping her enroll in a formal art school to refine her skills while preserving her unique style. Mira absorbed everything like a sponge. She learned about different henna traditions from around the world, about business, and about branding. But she never forgot her roots. Her designs always carried the soul of her village, the authenticity that had first captured Mrs. Sharma's attention. Her journey was not without its challenges. She faced fierce competition and the initial skepticism of the established art world. But her dedication was unwavering. She started her own brand, Mira's Mehndi, and her unique, story-driven approach to henna art began to gain international recognition. Mira, the girl who once painted on leaves, was now a world-renowned artist. But her success was not just her own. She returned to her village not in a fancy car, but with a heart full of gratitude and a plan. She built her family a proper house, ensuring they would never worry about their next meal again. She opened a free art school for the children of her village, providing them with the resources she never had. She wanted to ensure that no child's talent would ever be dismissed as a mere pastime again. Her school became a beacon of hope, a place where creativity flourished. The same villagers who had once doubted her now looked at her with pride and admiration. She had not just lifted her family out of poverty. She had lifted the entire community's spirit, showing them that with passion and perseverance, even the humblest of beginnings can lead to the most extraordinary of destinations. Mira's story became a living legend, a beautiful, intricate pattern of hope, proving that true art, born from the heart, has the power to change the world. Thank you so much for watching. If Mira's story inspired you, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with someone who needs a little encouragement to follow their dreams. We'll see you in the next one.